Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great week so far. I know I have had a great start to my week. My bestest friend's just had her little new addition to her family, her little baby, so I'm gonna go and squeeze it later. So that has been very, very exciting. But today I wanted to talk to you not about babies, but about skin-like foundations. This is my perfect type of foundation. And don't be thinking that all of these foundations are gonna be very sheer, no coverage. That's not, to me, what skin-like foundations are. To me, a skin-like foundation can be full coverage, it can be sheer, it can be medium, it can be more glowy or dewy, it can be more satin finish, unlikely to be matte. I've yet to find a very, very matte foundation that looks like skin, because personally my skin is not matte. But these foundations, they do have all different types of finish and coverage, etc., and benefits, etc. But these are my favorite foundations that look like skin, that keep that skin-like natural quality. People are going to be asking you, are you wearing makeup, wondering if you're wearing makeup, has she got a foundation on or not? They can't really tell because they look so natural, like skin. That is what we're going to be talking about today. So let's get started. So first up, this is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and my current shade is 2WO. It's the foundation that I've got on right now. This foundation is actually described as being matte, but I don't find it matte to be I don't find it to be matte at all. I think it's much more of a natural finish. So yeah, this has completely customizable, buildable coverage. You can either go very, very sheer using a small layer and a sponge, or you can build it up with a brush and get pretty much a full coverage. So it's very customizable. It's very watery, so that's why it's so easy to build up. It never cakes, it's very long wearing, but it literally looks, no matter how heavy or light-handed you are with this, it still looks like you've literally got nothing on. It looks very, very skin-like, very natural, but very long wearing and flattering for mature skin. Next up, kind of at the other end of the spectrum, this is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now to me, on me, this is like a sort of satin with luminosity type finish. It is radiant, but it's not at all wet or dewy on me. It is like a sort of matte to radiance, if you see what I mean. Again, can be more towards the medium or can be built up to full coverage if you use a foundation brush. Again, the most skin-like finish. For the amount of coverage you can get with this, it still looks totally like skin. This is not the most long wearing out of the foundations I'm going to be talking about, but and I would definitely recommend setting it with a powder to get more longevity out of it. But the finish is gorgeous, the shade range is fantastic, and I think it's a great, very natural skin-like foundation with more coverage. Next up, the Diorskin Star foundation. So I have the shade 31. This is kind of my winter shade. So this has SPF 30, so it's perfect for daytime. Absolutely glorious, luminous skin-like finish. It's got about a medium coverage. It's not great in flashback because it's got that SPF on it, but it is long wearing and it is like completely undetectable on the skin. I always apply this with a brush because I was told by someone that that's how this foundation was designed. It's got like microspheres in it, so that when you use a brush to sort of smear it on, that's when you get the beautiful light lit from within finish to the skin. It's also very light on the skin, so it feels like you've got nothing on. It actually says on its studio makeup, spectacular brightening, weightless perfection. So it's designed to look really lovely under lights and really light up the skin, which absolutely does, in my opinion. Next up, the sheerest foundation that I have, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. So this does have SPF 15 in it, but it's also got anti-aging ingredients. This is also the dewiest of these foundations. It keeps its luminosity all day. It has a light coverage, so you do still see your skin showing through the foundation. So if you're looking for the ultimate natural skin-like sheer coverage, are you wearing foundation or not, this is an excellent choice. Now, if you have oily skin, this is your guy on the natural skin-like, but still gonna keep you from having an oily mess by the end of the day. I recommend this one. This is the Lancome Teint Idole. This is slightly more matte on me because I have normal skin. If you have oily skin, this is gonna give you a much more of a satin natural finish, but very, very long wearing. A little bit of SPF 15 in there, but yeah, again, a great shade range. A solid medium coverage. Maybe you can just about scrape a full coverage out of this, but just so natural on the skin. It's one of those foundations that when you wear it, you get asked about it a lot, and it's incredibly long wearing. Very, very good long wearing foundation. Doesn't transfer, and it is oil free. So an oily skinned friend. And last but not least, my newest addition to my foundation collection. This is the Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. This is my newest obsession. It's very, very expensive, but the finish, it's perfect to me. It's like beautiful, luminous, fresh, but not wet or greasy, and actually lasts really, really well. The other day I very lightly set this with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and it stayed luminous and glowing, but not oily or shiny for the entire day until I took it off. And it's so lightweight. It has 15 hours of hydration, and it still feels like last night I wore this until I went to bed, and usually, you know, sort of 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I'm like, take it off, take my foundation off, get it off me, get it off my face. Whereas this one, I was like, I remember sitting there thinking I'm gonna go to bed, and I still had no uncomfortable, heavy, drying feeling on my face until I literally came to take it off before I went to bed. It is really, really comfortable to wear, very hydrating for my normal skin, and just a glorious skin-like natural finish, but with good medium to full coverage. So there you have it. Those are my recommendations for my most natural skin-like, beautiful, youthful skin. As always, please hit us up in the comments down below with your recommendations, with your favorites in this bracket, if you've tried these and how you got on with them. Let's help each other out, as always. I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to see you in a future video, so please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you would like to check out my videos 3 times a week. Otherwise, I hope to see you soon. Take care for now. Bye, 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 bye.